Andy from Flushmate here. Today I'm going to show you how to replace a Flushmate unit installed in a two-piece toilet. A two-piece toilet can be identified by looking to see if the toilet bowl and toilet tank are two separate pieces of porcelain that are bolted together. A two-piece toilet will have a small gap between the toilet tank and toilet bowl. The tools needed to complete this changeout include a bucket and towel, a Phillips screwdriver, a flat blade screwdriver, a 1/4-inch nut driver, an adjustable wrench, and small pliers. A larger pair of pliers may be needed to remove the discharge lock nut. The Flushmate QuickMate 3-in-1 wrench can also be used and is shown here for the installation of this vessel. Before you begin, make sure you read and understand the entire installation and owner's manuals. Because Flushmate systems are pressurized, make sure you completely shut off the water supply to the unit and flush it to release pressure. Failure to do so could result in damage or injury. Always be sure to use only genuine Flushmate replacement parts. Turn the water supply off by turning the handle clockwise or to the right. Flush the toilet to relieve pressure. Be sure there is no water flowing into the vessel. If you can see or hear water moving and the water supply valve is turned completely to the off position, the water supply valve may need to be replaced. Flush the toilet to relieve the stored pressure in the vessel and remove the toilet tank lid. You'll want to set it someplace out of the way. You should remove the retainer clip screws and flush rod or the universal handle kit UHK depending upon which type of activation you have. Set this hardware aside. You'll need to install it on the new vessel. Place your bucket under the lower supply shank and remove the water supply line from the lower supply shank. Remove the water supply line by turning it to the left or counterclockwise. Direct any residual water from the supply line and inlet shank into the bucket. Use the towel to clean up any water that may have leaked onto the floor. This is normal. With your bucket under the inlet supply shank, turn the inlet supply shank lock nut to the left or counterclockwise with your adjustable pliers, allowing water from the toilet tank to drain into the bucket. Once the water has finished draining, remove the inlet supply shank lock nut. Wipe up any water that may have gotten onto the floor in your work area. Remove the tank bowl nuts and washers that secure the porcelain tank onto the bowl. These nuts and washers are located under the tank section of the toilet bowl. Your toilet may have 2 or 3 tank bolts, all of which will need to be removed. Once the tank nuts and washers have been removed from the tank bolts, lift the porcelain tank straight up and off the bowl. Place the toilet tank gently on its back in a safe area so that you can remove the tank-to-bowl gasket and discharge extension lock nut. Now remove the tank-to-bowl gasket to expose the discharge extension lock nut. Rotate the lock nut counterclockwise or to the left and remove it. Discard the lock nut and gasket. The replacement Flushmate vessel will come with a new installation pack. Remove the existing Flushmate vessel from the toilet tank. Now open the installation pack and remove the thin rubber tank-to-tank gasket. Slide the flat side of this gasket over the discharge extension and make sure it is seated against the discharge extension flange. The ribbed side of this gasket should face down towards the porcelain tank when the vessel is installed. Depending on which Flushmate model you're replacing, you may need to remove the lower supply group from the stem housing. Pull straight down to release the lower supply group. Align the threaded lower supply shank and discharge extension with the holes in the toilet tank and insert the vessel. Thread on the lower supply shank lock nut and discharge extension lock nut. Do not over-tighten. If you have a 503 series unit and the holes do not align, you will need to remove the lower supply from the stem housing. Install the tank-to-bowl gasket next. Push the tank-to-bowl gasket all the way onto the discharge extension. The wider opening of the gasket will face towards the bottom of the porcelain tank. Now you're ready to install the tank back onto the bowl. Line up the tank bolts with the holes in the bowl and carefully set the porcelain tank onto the bowl. Install the washers and tank nuts onto the tank bolts and tighten. It's best to hand tighten the nuts, then, in an alternating and even pattern, finish tightening the tank. Do not over-tighten. You should replace the flush rod, retainer clips and screws, or the universal handle kit UHK depending upon which type of activation you have. Before reattaching the water supply line to the threaded inlet shank, it's best to flush the supply line into a bucket, ensuring there is adequate water flow. 1 gallon of water in 30 seconds is needed for a Flushmate 503 series, and 2 gallons of water in 30 seconds is needed for the Flushmate 504 series. Make sure the water supply line gasket is still in the water supply line and reconnect the water supply line onto the lower supply shank, turning the supply line nut clockwise. No pipe sealant or thread tape is needed. Hand tight should be sufficient. Turn the water supply valve on all the way by turning it counterclockwise or to the right. Wait for the vessel to pressurize. Once complete, the Flushmate is ready to use. Now flush the toilet using the handle. The toilet should flush and the unit should refill and shut off within 30 to 60 seconds. The installation is now complete. For other how-to or troubleshooting videos, visit flushmate.com/resources. For technical support and resources, you can contact Flushmate using the information below. Thank you.